Okay, now we're lettering the transom. We're going to get our supplies ready. Acetone, a rubber glove, a grease pencil, measuring tape, squeegee. Again, we're going to prepare the surface. We're going to wipe it down with a rag with some acetone on it to remove any wax that may be on there, just the area that you're going to install the lettering on. You do not need to remove the wax from the whole boat, just in case anyone was wondering that. Then you're going to take the grease pencil, you're going to make a mark so that you know where you want to install this. Hold the lettering up so you can size it out. Make your measuring points so you know where you wind up straight and even. They're making their measurements. They fold it in half so they get their center on their lettering. Makes it easier as a point of reference.
You have a grease pencil mark on there?
You can make a little mark on the lettering to help you out there. These are little tricks of the trade. Now you flip it over. We have a windy day here. Even if it's not windy, as you peel back that transfer paper, that wax paper, you're going to spray the Rapid Tack on the lettering itself because that's sticky. The Rapid Tack will temporarily stop it from sticking. You can smear it around with your hand, get that good and coated. That is going to temporarily stop it from sticking so that you can move it around, get it lined up, straight and even, so it's not a one-shot deal.
Got 3 inches here. How
As you see, they're moving it around. They're making sure they have it straight, lined up. This way they can check their measurements, make sure it's perfectly straight and even. They can move it up and down, side to side, make sure their measuring points are good.
Beautiful.
Once they do, and now they know that they have it exactly where they want it, they're going to take
There's
this.
still time to move it if
Oh,
we
look,
did.
see how they still have time to move that. They're just checking their measurements.
Just leave it because it does bow
See?
a little bit.
But they're picking it up, moving it around.
Now
That's
I'm on
what's
my
great about the Rapid Tack.
Sometimes you have to compensate for a little bit of a curvature.
Now they're going to take those squeegees, they're squeezing from the middle out, up, down. That's pushing out that Rapid Tack. It's getting rid of their air bubbles. So they're going to have a nice, smooth, air bubble-free application.
Let's see my own short.
Now, well, just going to save a little bit of time. Now, while that's drying, they're going to install the hailing port. Again, making their measurements. Even as professionals, we don't do this by eye. It's always good to make measurements. A grease pencil is always your best friend because it comes right off. Again, we have a windy day here, so you're peeling that back. It's nice to lay it down. Spray that Rapid Tack. Push it around with your hand. Use your markings, guys. Get it lined up. Make sure you have it where you want it. Because you do have time to move that around, but then once you squeegee it out, you're not going to be able to lift it up. And again, if after you let this dry, those letters start to lift up, that just means you haven't let it dry enough. So just go ahead, push it back down, squeegee it out, and just give it more time to dry. Because the optimal temperature to install this lettering is 60 degrees. Some of you will be putting this on in warmer weather. Some of you will be putting it on in colder weather. In the warmer weather, it's going to dry much more quickly. In the cooler weather, it's going to take more time to dry. As you see, we're now pulling back the covering tape, and it's looking beautiful. Very easy installation.
Grease
Yeah,
pencil,
grease that
grease
one.
pencil to get the marks off. Acetone, I mean.
Acetone on the rag. As you used in the beginning, just use that, get your grease pencil marks off, and it's beautiful.